Okay, let's talk about the operational plan for house manufacturing. There are some objectives we are going to list below. We have the key focus areas. We have the supply chain management, the strategy. Under the supply chain management, we have the strategy. You understand? That is the implementation of the JIT, the just-in-time inventory system to minimize holding cost and reduce waste, diversify supply base to reduce dependency on single vendors and mitigate risk. You understand? These are one of the strategies. We also have the impact prediction, reducing inventory and cost by 20%, improved of lead time consistency by 15% is also one of them. We have the production scheduling. Under it, we have the strategy for it is to utilize predictive analysis for demand forecasting. Again, we have the integrate advanced scheduling of software to optimize production timelines and balance workloads. So each of these headings have its own KPI for it. So as we have mentioned, the strategy, impact prediction. Again, we have the resource management. So under the resource management, the strategy there is the optimize energy usage with smart energy systems to reduce utility costs, develop gross training programs for employees to improve workforce flexibility. Again, the impact prediction is still the same percentage, increase labor efficiency by 30%, lower operational costs by 10% to get a good balance. Again, also we have the quality control. What are these quality control? We have the under the quality control, we have the strategy and the impact. The strategy there is to introduce real-time quality monitoring systems. The impact prediction is decrease in defect rates by 20%. Okay, let's talk about implementation. Implementation of this plan, we have the analysis and planning. Conduct detailed process analysis to identify inefficiency. Collaborate with key stakeholders to refine strategy goals. Duration is 4 weeks, 1 month roughly. The phase 2 is the execution. What is the execution? Deploy automation tools and advanced scheduling softwares. Train employees on new processes and systems. Tools and advanced scheduling softwares. Train employees on new processes and systems. The duration is 1 to 12 weeks at minimum. Again, we have the phase 3, monitoring and optimization, using the KIPs to track progress. What are these? We have the inventory turnover ratio, the overall equipment efficiencies, effectiveness, that is the OEE, and again the on-time delivery rates. So these are some monitoring and KPIs for the optimization. Again, the duration is goes with steady process, that is the ongoing. Flowcharts from our presentation here, we can see that we have a well-detailed flow chart from the supply chain, which is the supplier selection, that is diversify supply base to reduce risk. We have the just-in-time, the JIT inventory system. We have the that is to minimize holding cost and reduce waste. We have the material delivery, streamline logistics for timely delivery. These are one of the components for the materials delivery. Again, we have the number 4, the demand forecasting. Use predictive analysis for accuracy. Resource allocation. Deploy automation tools to optimize resources. And again, train workers for flexibility and efficiency. So number 6 there is the production line setup. This is one of the key components in following our flowchart in operational system. And again, we have the production line setup. Use advanced scheduling software for optimization and balance workloads. Emphasis on balance workloads to eliminate bottlenecks. Again, we have the manufacturing process, that is the raw material assembly line, and quality inspection, packaging and storage. And finally, the last but not the least, okay, here we have the KPIs and the resource allocation, the key performance indicators, that is the KPIs. Area, we have the inventory management, the production efficiency, quality control, delivery, performance. Number 2 there is resource allocation. All these are we have mentioned from our outlined protocols to be observed during operational plan. You see the metric there is the inventory turnover, the Basili target. We have the 4 which is 4.5, and the target there is 6.0. Timeline 6 months for the duration, 70% for the overall equipment under the baseline, and 85% for the target, and 9 months for the duration. So following our comprehensive presentation attached to our to the work here, you can see that everything is well detailed and more elaborated. So that is that. Okay, let's not forget the expected outcomes, which is the 30% reduction in production cost, 20% improvement in delivery lead times, enhanced product quality and customer satisfaction. The risk mitigation strategies there are the supply chain distribution, automation, downtime, market demand volatility, which is the use of predictive analysis for flexible production scaling. Okay, we have the Gantt structure, which we also use in elaborating this for the tax too. Okay, moving on, the last area we have is for the tax 2, we have the Gantt structure, which is almost similar with the roadmap plan you get. So under it, we have the tax, we have the responsible party, we have the start date and the date end, we have the resources, we have the KPIs as well, and risk assessment, lastly the mitigation strategy. Okay, which as you can see from the table below, we have the project. Under the tax, we have the project initiation, the market research, supplier selection, development of product, quality assurance, training and onboarding, launch and rollout. Again, we have the post-launch monitoring. For the responsible party, we have the project manager, which is in charge, the market research team, those that we go for market hunts and to know what is out there for the market. We have the procurement team, the development team, the quality assurance team, training management, project management, again for to expand the business maybe in another outlet. We have the operational team, so for the start date and time, it goes with the duration. For the KPIs, we have the project approved, market report, supplier approved, product completed, quality verified. Yes, it needs to be quality verified. You can't give an anyhow product to people out there. So quality verified need to meet those in charge by the government for proper endorsement and then satisfactory of these products before going out for market for public usage. Again, rounding up for this, following the flow chart, the roadmap, and the giant. For this our giant, lastly, we have 5 key components for this. To sum it up, we have the tax, we have the responsible party, start and end date, that is the time frame for each tax, the resources, the KPIs, which is the metrics to track progress and success, the risk assessment that involves the potential risks for each other involved, and lastly, we have the mitigation strategy. What are the mitigation strategy? Plan to handle risk effectively. So from all this we have mentioned so far, we can see that keeping all these rules, following all the KIPs, the according to the arrows detailed in our flowchart, following the procedures, you can sticking to it, our operational plan to execute a good business plan and to keep the company going as we have in the ASO automobile company will be effective and long lasting. You understand? So that is that. Thank you for being part of my presentation. Merry Christmas.